It was a normal Tuesday evening in Houston, Texas. The sun was setting, painting the sky orange, and 10-year-old Noah was sitting by the window, waiting for his father's old blue truck to turn the corner, just like it did every day at 6:15 p.m. His dad, Mark Wilson, never came home late, not once in 10 years. No matter how tired he was from construction work, he always showed up with a smile and asked, "Who's ready for dinner?" But that evening 6:15 passed, then 6:30, then 7 o'clock. Noah's mother, Emily, kept checking her phone. No calls, no messages. She tried to stay calm for the kids, pretending everything was fine. "Maybe there's traffic," she said softly, but her hands were shaking. At 8:12 p.m., the phone rang. Emily's face turned pale as she listened. Mark had been injured at a construction site, a fall from scaffolding. He was alive but in surgery. The hospital waiting room felt colder than the December air outside. Noah sat silently beside his little sister Ava, holding her hand tightly. He had never seen his mother cry like that before. The strong woman who fixed everything suddenly looked fragile. Hours later, the doctor came out. Mark had survived the surgery, but there was damage to his spine. He might never walk again. Life changed overnight. The man who carried his daughter on his shoulders, who played baseball with Noah every weekend, who fixed everything in the house with his bare hands, now lay in a hospital bed, unable to move his legs. The first weeks were the hardest. Mark stopped smiling. He refused visitors. He wouldn't look at his reflection. "I'm useless now," he whispered one night when he thought no one was listening. But Noah was listening. One afternoon, while his father sat quietly in a wheelchair by the living room window, Noah disappeared into his room. He came back holding something folded in his hands. It was his baseball glove. "Dad," Noah said, trying not to cry, "you don't have to run anymore. You can just sit and throw. I'll do the running." Mark looked at his son, really looked at him, for the first time since the accident. There was no pity in Noah's eyes, only love. The next day they went outside. Mark sat in his wheelchair on the driveway. His throw was weak at first, slow. But Noah chased every ball like it was the most important game of his life. Neighbors began to notice, then they began to help. One built a small ramp at the front door. Another organized a fundraiser. Emily picked up part-time work from home. Slowly, piece by piece, the family rebuilt their life. Mark realized something powerful. He hadn't lost his role as a father. He had just gained a new way to be one. Months later, at Noah's school baseball game, Mark sat in the front row in his wheelchair. When Noah hit his first home run of the season, he didn't look at his teammates. He looked at his dad, and Mark was standing, not on his feet, but in pride, clapping harder than anyone else. Because sometimes strength isn't about standing tall. Sometimes it's about staying, even when life knocks you down.